So this is it, day one of the Homebrew Challenge, to brew 99 beer styles, one per week. And what better way to start it off than by brewing a Bud Light? Hello, I'm Martin Keane and welcome to my my basement brewery, where for the next, well, 2+ years I will be brewing each of the 99 BJCP beer styles. We're starting today with 1A, top of the list, American Light Lager. Alright, while I get ready to mash in, let's hear a little bit more about the beer style of American Light Lager. I'm at Bond Brothers Brewery in Cary, North Carolina, and I'm here with head brewer Whit Baker. Hey Whit, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Somehow they let me through the door in this nice brewery with a Coors Light. So while I'm pouring it, do you want to sort of describe what the characteristics of this sort of beer are?
Yeah, sure. So 1A American Light Lager is a style that is more or less brewed for the smallest amount of flavor possible in a beer. So it's more like an alcohol delivery system. You'll notice that in the style guidelines, it's like low to none on most aspects, whereas other styles will say, you know, medium to high something.
So I mean, I read in the guidelines that one of the recommendations is regards to flavor, almost no flavor is what it says.
Yeah, exactly. So you're literally trying to take the smallest amount of barley with the maximum amount of either corn, rice, sugar, something, and ferment it cold enough that you're getting no esters. And so these guys tend to be more flavor positive than the style guideline indicates. You'll notice we're drinking out of glasses with a lip on the top to capture aroma, so we'll smell stuff. Like if you smell this, it's definitely not medium, it's definitely not low, right? It's medium or so. Yeah. It's got a medium corn kind of sweet aroma. It smells generically sweet, but then you also have the corn thing. And if you swirl this for a couple minutes, that'll go away. But so those are the esters from fermentation. And so while it may smell at first like it's higher than the style guideline indicates, all these people we're talking about, like Coors, Miller, ABI, have enough money invested in their lab work to hit the same number of esters and aldehydes and phenols every time they brew it. So it's very intentional.
All right, well, we tried it. This tastes, to me, it tastes like college, you know?
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
I don't think I've had it since.
That's fair.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's talk about ingredients. I have 4 pounds of 2-row and 4 pounds of Pilsner malt in this 6-gallon batch. And then, because this is a light beer, you can add a large amount of adjunct, and you can use rice or corn. I'm using flaked rice, 2.5 pounds of that. So that will bump up the ABV a little bit, but still give us that really light beer flavor. And I'm using rice because, well, we wouldn't want to use corn, would we?
My king, this corn syrup was just delivered.
That's not ours. We don't brew Bud Light with corn syrup.
Miller Lite uses corn syrup.
Let us take it to them at once.
I still remember the first time I had a Bud Light. I'm originally from England, and at the time you couldn't really buy Bud Light there. But I went to Vegas with a bunch of buddies and we found this kind of rundown old casino. And they had video poker at the bar. And to our absolute amazement, we found that if we sat at the bar and played the video poker, they would bring us free bottles of Bud Light. For a bunch of Brits, this was mind-blowing. So we tried to optimize the experience by playing the video poker as slowly as possible while necking the Bud Light as quickly as we could to maximize our gambling dollars into Bud Light. Had we known, we could have just gone to the gas station around the corner and bought bottles at 50 cents a go. Maybe we wouldn't have bothered, but at the time, we felt like we were geniuses. This beer style is not exactly known for its hoppiness, so I have 1 ounce of Hallertauer hop pellets here, which I'm going to put in for 1 hour as the bittering hop. It's the only hop that's going in, and that will get us to a mighty IBU of 11. All right, 1 hour to go. This is going in. Alright, groundwater is 50 Fahrenheit. I've got this down to 55. That's about where I want it to be. So let's put it into the fermenter, give it some air, and then put it into the fermentation chamber. Yeast is WLP840 American lager yeast. That is reportedly the Budweiser strain. I did a starter of this, and I'm going to pitch this in at 55 Fahrenheit. And the final gravity has come in at 1040, which was what we're aiming for. So that's the end of brew day, and time to let it ferment and try it out. So it's tasting time, and I've got Cody here to help me out. Now, you know, it's like beer, so we thought we'd fancy it up by putting it in these nice glasses. So what do you think of appearance, first of all?
Well, putting it up to the light, it's kind of like, reminds me of like molten gold, if you know what I mean. It's not much to smell.
Yes.
I get lightheaded trying to get the fumes out.
That's right. In fact, if I was blindfolded and this was put underneath me, I might not know there was a drink there, because it smells of absolutely nothing. But that's good, because it's not supposed to have much of a smell, which is also the same thing with taste. So let's see what we think of the taste.
To me, it tastes like a kind of like a gourmet Miller Lite kind of thing going on. It has more flavor. It's more bold than a Miller Lite. I can say that.
Gourmet.
Yeah,
gourmet beer. I like that. I like that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we'll get to finishing these up. Cheers.
Cheers.